During the recent World Cup, many friends, including myself, stayed up late to watch the games. Today, I just came across a submission about a story that happened on the early morning of November 22nd while watching the game, and I'd like to share it with everyone. This story comes from a netizen who says his surname is Gao. He is 28 years old this year and is very fond of watching football, but he finds it boring to watch by himself, and going to a bar is too noisy. Fortunately, he has a good friend who also likes to watch football. Since this good friend's old house is about to be demolished soon, Xiao Gao and two other friends bought a bunch of beer and prepared to watch the World Cup together. During this period, I lived in that old house. So, on the early morning of November 22nd, after watching the match between Senegal and the Netherlands, all the friends ran out of cigarettes. Because Xiao Gao lives on the 5th floor, everyone asked him to go downstairs to buy cigarettes. Xiao Gao's house is a residential building from the 1980s, with only 7 floors in total, and his home is on the 5th floor. There are 2 residents on each floor, one on the left and one on the right, and the stairs are right outside the door. Since the building is about to be demolished, basically no one lives in this corridor, so there are no lights, only a voice-controlled light installed on the door of Xiao Gao's home on the 5th floor. That is to say, from the 1st floor to the 7th floor, except for a lamp on the 5th floor, other floors are pitch dark. But it doesn't matter for Xiao Gao. He grew up here since he was a child, and he can go up even with his eyes closed. But because he just watched the game, Xiao Gao was very excited and went downstairs with his mobile phone. After buying the cigarettes, Xiao Gao ran back all the way. Because there was no light, when he ran to the 2nd floor, he couldn't see the road at all. He could only go up the stairs by feeling the handrail. Under normal circumstances, it usually takes no more than 2 minutes from the 1st floor to the 5th floor. But this time, Xiao Gao had been walking for nearly 10 minutes and still hadn't seen the light of the voice-controlled lamp on the 5th floor. Under normal circumstances, as long as someone walks to the 4th floor, the light on the 5th floor will come on, could the light be broken, but when he went out, the light was still on. At this time, Xiao Gao had no other feelings, so he felt a bit confused and wondered if he had walked into the wrong building. Then, he turned on the flashlight on his mobile phone and walked down. After walking down 1 floor, he saw that the door of the resident on the left was a silver iron door. He remembered very clearly that the door of the resident on the left of the 2nd floor was indeed a silver iron door, the one on the left of the 3rd floor was a red wooden door, and the one on the left of the 4th floor was a dark red security door with an old broken character of Fu pasted on it. So when he saw the silver iron door on the 2nd floor, he made sure that he had not walked into the wrong one. To verify his thoughts, he walked up again. After going up, he used the flashlight on his mobile phone to shine on the door on the left and saw the dark red wooden door that should have appeared on the 3rd floor. At this time, he was more certain that he definitely had not walked into the wrong one. But since he had not walked into the wrong one, what was the matter with walking for so long just now? Then he thought about it while walking up. After walking up 1 floor, he used the flashlight on his mobile phone to shine on the door on the left, and then he saw the silver iron door that should have appeared on the 2nd floor, and at this time, he started to get scared. Then he quickly ran up 1 floor and saw that the 3rd floor was a dark red wooden door. At this time, he was really panicked. He couldn't help but say 3 words and some movie plots. Then, when he was thinking about what to do in this extremely alert state, the alarm of the mobile phone's power being less than 20% sounded, which almost scared him to pee. But precisely because of this, he found that the mobile phone had a signal, which was different from the movie plot. So he quickly called his good friend, and the phone was connected. Before Xiao Gao could speak, his good friend asked, "Why haven't you come up yet? Did you go to have barbecue?" Because there is a barbecue stall at the entrance of their community, and they used to eat there often. Xiao Gao stammered and said, I, 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 I have all come up. You first open this door at the door and turn on the light, I can't see. Then his good friend also teased him and said, "You still can't see, what do you need to see? Come up quickly, and I will open all the doors for you." After hanging up the phone, Xiao Gao nervously looked at the dark corridor above. More than 20 seconds later, he finally saw the light falling from the 5th floor. At this time, Xiao Gao has been thinking, if there was no signal on the mobile phone, or if no one answered when he called his good friend, would he disappear in the vast sea of people? Well, let's see you in the next story.